Hong Kong held its first international event after the pandemic.
好開心啊！我喺香港長大，好中意睇龍舟㗎。
With century-old dragon boat teams and fancy dress competition lighting up the Victoria Harbour.
Everyone's celebrating and clapping. This is amazing.
I'm Scott. Let me take you to the Hong Kong International Dragon Boat Races.
It's 6 in the morning and I've come to the south side of Hong Kong, Aberdeen, because today is a very special day. Today is the traditional Dragon Boat Race Festival, which happens once a year, and I've come to the specific part of Hong Kong which has the longest history and most traditional characteristics of any boat race across the city. I'm really excited about this, so let's go and check it out.
Every year in Hong Kong for the Dragon Boat Festival, Stanley, Dabu, Shatian, Aberdeen, as well as other places, will hold dragon boat races. Rowing dragon boats was originally an activity among fishermen. Now it is watched and participated in by everyone. The figures show that today there are 280 dragon boat teams in Hong Kong.
You guys are obviously quite young. Are you students in Hong Kong or are you working in Hong Kong? In HKU? What's your team name?
United Fisheries.
So for you three personally, is this your first time with this race? First time? Second time? How does it feel?
Exciting. I mean, for sure, because like the pandemic kind of stopped it for quite a while.
Yeah.
And then now that everyone's coming back together for the race, at least the atmosphere is nice.
Really nostalgic.
Yep.
We've sold for 4 years. We haven't trained for quite a few years. So it's coming back. It's quite hard to pick it up. So
we were much fitter before COVID.
Before COVID, when you had a regular cycle.
We were actually university students, and now we're working. But yeah.
But it feels good to be back.
Yeah, and we're still with the team. Yeah.
The race at Hong Kong Aberdeen has a history of over 150 years. It is supposedly one of the first dragon boat races in all of Hong Kong and contains many traditional elements.
Okay, so it turns out that each dragon boat team have their own service boat, which is obviously much bigger, where they have their food, where they rest, and where they do their meetings. So now we're on a ferry to get to one of the teams with the longest history in the whole championship.
The Tongqinglong Dragon Boat team has a history of over 100 years. Zheng Huaming is the club chairman.
Hello， 可以给我介紹一下您正在做什麼嗎？
我哋而家呢個咧就係要落龍舟比賽啦。咁我哋龍舟落咗去之後咧，一定要佈置好個龍頭。咁啊佈置好龍頭咧，同佢上咗大紅啦，同埋呢啲碌柚葉，咁樣咧佈置一齊整之後咧，我哋就有一個叫做淨水符呢個淨水符就係辟邪嘅。然之後咧，再用一啲我哋叫做有啲嘅水淨過佢之後咧。以大吉大利，咁啊出去比賽咧就順利利勇奪冠軍。
OK，
係啦，係咪啊 ？OK， 我攞。OK， 好。嗱，咁啊嗱，而家仲有係啦。好，順利利。推後啲啊，超哥。OK。好啊。
那現在我看了，就是你們把龍頭也給裝上去了，剩下還有其他儀式嗎？
每一個龍舟隊佢都會供奉一個神靈嘅，而呢個神靈咧就係呢個天后娘娘。
哦。
佢個目的就係話請咗佢學嚟睇龍船，同埋保佑呢班運動員個個平安安、順利之餘咧，我哋咧對佢咧亦都好尊敬。所以呢一陣咧落去龍舟之後咧，佢嘅龍舟咧就會爬埋向呢個天后娘娘咧致敬。快啲！老三張。
So we just had the official blessing to the dragon spirit. This way, hopefully, we can get the best results. So what they've done is just sprint towards the temple, and then do a little prayer, then go past, and then sprint back the other way, do a little prayer, and now both their body and their spirits are pumped for the race.
Aberdeen was originally a traditional fishing village. The main attraction, as the races, is the Big Dragon crossing. Big Dragon refers to the longest kind of dragon boat that holds a crew of nearly 50. The dragon boats are the product of traditional woodcraft, every team using their own boat in the race. Over half the members of the Tongqinglong are descendants of fishermen, coming from 3 main families.
听说您是明哥的家属，
他是我的叔叔。
他是 OK。以前他用的辦法和你現在用的辦法是不是完全一樣，還是有些區別？
有一啲唔同啦。以前我阿叔嗰時候咧練習咧，因為佢哋以前全部都係漁民，佢好多時間都用緊勞力去做嘢，起網啊、捕魚啊，佢都用緊勞力。而家呢一個年代嘅練習嘅隊員，佢唔係全部都係用勞力去做嘢，好多係寫字樓啊、好輕電嘅工作啊，所以佢力量方面咧，始終同我阿叔嗰陣時咧就差好遠。佢哋要練習嘅嘢咧，就係點樣去練習佢嘅力量，練習佢嘅節奏。以前我阿叔嘅時候咧，去練習咧就練習佢嘅節奏為多，因為佢哋已經係好大力。
So you spend a lot of time on the sea. Your father knows the sea.
Yeah.
How about these guys?
Most of them also go in a fishing family. The remaining is our friends. Maybe like him is my colleagues. My working party. We are from the fire services.
So you just have an open invitation?
No need. They will approach us and then, can I join your training? Okay, if you join, you get through the training, you can go for the competition.
Tell me about your training.
We have training at night, 7:30 to 9:30, 3 days, 3 nights.
3 days a week?
Yeah.
And then you have to work and you have
Everyone have to work.
那我看大家现在就都在忙碌当中啊，是不是准备参加比赛了？
係啦，
一队，就是坐一排，然後他們是有固定的座位嗎？
有啊，佢哋已經安排咗固定嘅位置㗎啦。
啊，那麼就說他們還有一個中，還有一個小號的，主要區別在哪裡？特別是在要划動的時候。
其實咧，我哋無論係大龍、中龍、小龍都好啦，我哋首要嘅條件咧就要個獎牌劃一。大龍咧，因為佢坐嘅人多咧，隻龍船咧，因為你個獎牌唔劃一咧，隻龍船咧就會攞嚟攞去，咁慢速咗㗎啦，咁就對於我哋嘅比賽咧影響好大嘅。
香港仔，小弟係長一排46個人，唔好急好騰，小弟力量，帶頭。
This year's competition has 10 teams in the longboat race. It is the biggest race in all of Hong Kong. And the competition is starting.
Okay. 哇，明显领先着其他的队伍。Okay. The victors have returned. Everyone's celebrating and clapping. This is amazing. Woo! The boat is actually doing this right now because all the spectators, friends, family and competitors are all on one side. 1, 2, 3 floors. So the boat is actually like this right now. It's amazing. 说实话，我觉得还是很了不起，就是本来就是一个渔民的快乐，对不对？就是娱乐项目，后边不仅是渔民，还有就是住在城市里面的，或者是说在陸地上面的，即係好看，我也參加。
而家好多地方咧都舉辦一啲譬如小龍啊或者中龍比賽，仲有以前嘅槳咧係木做嘅，發展到而家咧好多咧都比較用一啲先進啲嘅物料，係碳纖槳，同埋佢亦都有個標準嘅，所以全世界嘅槳個 size 都係一樣，佢都係希望呢種運動能夠 去散播到每一個地方嘅人士。但係我覺得咧，我哋漁民自己擁有木造嘅龍舟，我哋叫做私家龍。嗱呢一樣嘢咧，佢裏邊嘅元素咧就包含着咧我哋對傳統一種尊敬，同埋我哋盡量將傳統一種文化咧保留落嚟。嗱呢個咧係好重要嘅，我覺得。
At midday, the Dragon Boat crews suggest we head for the service boat at the finish line so we can watch the traditional ceremony.
Okay, this looks like so much fun behind me, but what's really happening?
So this is the midday, we call it the flag ceremony. In Chinese we call it 颁大旗. So it's a mark of respect for our race organizers, whereby they'll give each participating team a flag of their own, and then the teams kind of move backwards with their boats and then move forwards as a mark of respect. So it's kind of like the boat is, as the boat is moving forward, it stops, and then the head of the dragon is bowing to the organizers.
Ah, okay.
So it's kind of like a mark of respect. At the same time, the people are having fun, so you can see they're splashing the water around.
I'm sorry, I love that. I've just seen a scene of chaos and childish behaviour, and you said it's a bowing the head mark of respect, but how do they have so much fun and at the same time show respect? So what does splashing the water mean? What does it symbolise?
It kind of symbolizes, well, obviously it's playing, but it also kind of symbolizes as like a mark of respect. So the water is deemed to be sacred of sorts.
Okay.
So kind of splashing the water around is like a mark of respect.
Is there any rules about how much water, who you should splash? Or?
The more the better.
Originally, only males participated in the longboat races, and even today, many teams adhere to this tradition. But in the last 10 years or so, lots of local teams have had females joining. Eileen's team, United Fishery, has 80 members, over 30% of whom are female.
So you guys, obviously, as probably the youngest team here today, also, is it right to say that you guys have the most girls of any team here today?
I think it's fair to say that we have the most girls here today. So in our team, actually, we never used to have that many girls, up till recently where more and more girls got involved in the sport. Back then it used to be like, oh, Dragon Boat, I'm gonna get all my hands bruised and rough, I'm gonna get so tanned, I'm gonna get so big and bulky. But I think over the years, this social misconception has changed a lot.
Tell me about the training. Is it really, really hard?
Every training is hard, because if you don't push yourself during training, there is no way you're going to win the race. So
that's got to require sacrifice.
Exactly. So actually my full-time job, I'm a dentist. So, you know, my friends always ask me, sometimes my patients ask me, oh, aren't you tired after a whole day of extractions, surgeries, and then you come to go Dragon Boat, aren't your hands tired? But actually, again, it's about the mental perseverance. When you know that as an athlete, you have to put in the sacrifice in order to win, and that's it. You just do it.
The Dragon Boat Festival is a holiday which in China has enjoyed centuries of joy and continuance. But today I've learned two very important things. One is that my opinion that it was just a once a holiday casual affair has been completely eroded. I've learned that even though they only use the boats for a tiny fraction of the year, all year round, all these guys and girls are fighting and training hard to make sure that they are the champions when it comes to their slot. The other thing is that there is such a strong community spirit here. The friends, the family, the spectators, the atmosphere was absolutely electric. Now, this being a local southern Hong Kong race, I cannot wait for the upcoming race, which is a truly international affair.
In February of this year, as the pandemic receded, Hong Kong opened back up with the mainland. Masks were no longer necessary, and tourism in Hong Kong started recovering. Today, after 4 years, the Hong Kong International Dragon Boat Races returns. This is the first official large-scale international competition since the end of the pandemic.
Thank you.
Your team Poland, right? Tell me about your training before you come to China, because there's not much ocean around Poland. So how does it work?
Yeah, but we have a lot of lakes and rivers.
Yeah.
There is no problem to train.
Do you have like dragon boat races in Poland?
Yes.
Yes.
You do? Like dragon boats with dragon heads on the boats?
Yeah.
Really?
International. Yeah, not international.
Yeah.
Only for Poland?
Poland clubs. Yeah. So, also during the winter we have competition on the swimming pools with dragon boats. On the ropes, and we are pushing each other on the rope.
Tell me about that.
I show you. You see this?
Is it 6 and 6? Wow. So then you have to get the whole boat past the line? Or
Third left.
can you introduce yourselves for me? Like, have you all come from the same part of Australia or different parts?
No, so we're across the country. So we've just come from Macau, and that's probably the first time we've been in the boat together as a whole team since selection.
All right, cool. So what do you think about Hong Kong then? Those of you who have been for the first time in Hong Kong.
Amazing. When you talk about how big dragon boating is in Australia, this is just next level.
So like, it's big in Australia, but it's big in Hong Kong.
We're constantly growing it, but coming here it's just mind-blowing how big it is.
The Hong Kong International Dragon Boat Races was first held in 1976. As of today, it is one of the highest profile dragon boat events globally. Today, there are participants from 10 different countries and regions, comprising of 160 teams and nearly 4,000 competitors.
So we're in the absolute epicenter of all the activity right here. This is the official start line, and it's also the place where they get on the boats and obviously then depart the boats as well. And it's really cool, like right below us here is where all the teams get together. They're sort of like patting each other on the back and like gearing each other up, saying some enthusiastic words. Then they go around, check all their passes to get in. They go in and queue up, and then they have an inspection of their paddles. So each one has a full two sides view, make sure there's no cheating going on. Then they get in their boats, they're assigned their drummer in their seats, and they have some more talk and they get some more action going. And then they line up over there for the start, and they are seriously powerful, honestly, it's really good. The atmosphere is absolutely electric. In 2023, this is the place to be to come and watch the International Drag Boat Races.
The IDBR is a standard boat competition. That is, each crew consists of 22 members, with a track length of 500 metres. Compared to the race at Aberdeen Typhoon Shelter, here the waves are bigger, posing a greater challenge to the teams.
Hello, hello, hello. So you just had a race. What did you come? First, second, third, fourth? Maybe?
Second first.
We came second last. Yeah?
Don't worry.
All right.
Just for fun.
Okay.
Just for fun.
What's your team name? And you guys are a company, right?
Yes. We know the MTL.
Every single day we travel with you. What are your jobs in the company? Let's do like roughly. What's your job?
Marketing.
Marketing.
Project.
Projects.
Engineer.
Engineer.
Safety and quality.
Engineer. Property. Engineer.
Corporate communication.
Oh. So you guys work all day. When do you have time to like train?
Well, we practice on Sunday morning. On night time. Yeah, on night time sometimes.
1 day a week?
2 days.
2 days a week?
Yeah.
So my question for you, because you're all one company, if you win, do you get a nice bonus?
No.
Have a nice dinner.
Yeah, the boss will take you for a nice dinner, yeah?
Captain will board us a very, very
Yeah, come on.
nice dinner.
Oh, really? Yeah.
The MTR Dragon Boat team formed in 1994. It is the longest running club at the company. Since its establishment, it has participated in the IDBR every year. At its most popular, the team had around 70 people. In the last few years, training was hampered due to the pandemic and social unrest. Member numbers dropped considerably, but they finally reassembled at the beginning of this year.
这一次就是终于恢复到这种国际比赛，说一下你對今天這個比賽嘅感情。
哇！真係完全係真係好開心啊！因為點解咧？其實龍舟好特別㗎，因為咧你見其他嘅運動啦，好少會話 一條船裏面唔同嘅年齡層嘅人都有嘅。你見我哋龍舟隊可能一條龍舟上面有啲60幾歲嘅、50幾歲、40幾歲、後生20幾歲都有，亦都龍舟係其他嘅活動俾唔到呢一種成班人一齊團隊，唔會因為對手嘅影響，因為譬如你籃球可能因為對手嘅碰撞各樣嘢令佢受傷，但係龍舟呢一樣嘢係真係同你嘅自己去鬥，同你嘅隊友去配合。
我自己今天看到了1、2個前賽，好像就是香港對這個賽龍舟還是很尊重嘛，很喜歡。
嗱，以前我細個嗰陣時咧，我嘅印象淨係得沙田有得睇人爬龍舟嘅啫。咁但係近呢幾年咧，我發覺我唔知係咪因為我接觸咗龍舟之後咧，其實每年喺香港基本上有水嘅地方都已經有龍舟賽事嘅，亦都令到嗰啲人覺得咦，爬龍舟唔係一啲好傳統啊、好舊嘅一啲遊戲嚟嘅，其實係一啲好新穎嘅遊戲嘅。你見我啲隊友就知㗎啦，即係後面幾新穎，即係你以前係未試過喺龍舟爬見到啲咁樣嘅場面嘅。咁但係大家最緊要 enjoy 呢一個遊戲。
這氛圍真的就 enjoy， 真的就那麼簡單。
This year, since Hong Kong's recovery, MTR Dragon Boat team has already participated in 5 competitions at Causeway Bay, Shatian, Dapo and so on. But the fancy dress competition at IDBR is what they really look forward to the most. This is a traditional race at the event, where teams can wear whatever they want. Since 2013, MTR has nearly never been absent.
I have to ask, what's the theme this year?
今年咧，我哋係扮豬。咁但係咧，其實豬呢個字咧喺廣東話啦，我哋亦都係代表呢個海上明珠 ，OK， 咁亦都係代表我哋一個如珠如寶。咁但係咧，你見我有好多豬隊友喺度啦，咁但係咧，我哋睇下可唔可以爬到豬籠入水啊？咁所以咧，今年我哋呢個 film 咧就係扮一隻好可愛嘅豬啦。
Captain idea.
Yeah.
Captain idea.
And what did you say when he said, "Hey guys, pigs, all of you"? What did you?
Let's go. Let's go together.
I love that.
很好的 team spirit。
我哋嗌一下口號，跟住我哋先至放棄去排隊，好唔好？嗱，大家記得今日一樣嘢嘅啫，就係 enjoy 呢個活動。你哋着呢一樣豬仔咧，應該好多人揾你影相嘅，但係我哋記得我哋俾多啲歡樂我哋嘅我哋市民。好 ，ready， 1、2、3 ，MTL， go go go！
是什麼時候開始參加這麼好玩的比賽？
當初咧，即係我係啱啱接手做隊長先啦。咁跟住咧，我哋就要揾啲唔同嘅賽事嚟報名啦。我自己覺得咧，始終我哋公司隊咧，啲同事都未必真係可能個個體能咁厲害嘅。咁但係唔緊要，佢有心嚟到，其實都係有想嘗試一啲新嘅活動。咁我成日覺得嘗試一個新嘅活動就係最緊要開心。即係你會覺得開心咧，你先會再翻嚟玩。我自己都好 proud of 自己嘅，因為咧有一年咧，我哋係扮呢個 emoji， 即係表情符號啦。咁嗰一年咧，其實我要好多謝我啲隊友嘅。點解咧？其實我哋係戴住咗個黃色嘅頭套啦，即係 emoji 嘅。咁我哋亦都着住黃色嘅衫，好搶眼嘅。咁不過你頭先都聽到啦，其實我哋所有嘅隊友喺影相嘅時候係見唔到佢嘅樣，包括我，大家都係見到個 emoji 嘅頭套嘅。咁但係呢一張相啦，我見到咧呢一張相啦，即係有一張係我哋攞咗冠軍嘅嗰一年。咁亦都香港旅發局啦、旅遊發展局啦，我見到係攞咗我哋張相咧，係擺咗落去我哋香港嗰個旅遊發展局嘅網頁啦，去宣傳龍舟呢個活動嘅。咁所以呢一樣嘢，我覺得係非常之開心嘅。
The fancy dress competition isn't about speed, but rather creativeness and whether you can appeal to the crowds and please the spectators. This year, there are 7 crews participating in this race.
我哋今次個主題係鴻圖國王大戰瘟疫大魔王，就係因為我哋香港經過3年抗疫之後就終於勝利啦咁樣。
其實因為咧，我哋套咁嘅制服咧，就喺呢個疫情之前已經買咗㗎啦。咁變咗咧，呢個係我哋愛嚟做抗疫嘅。總之就喺呢個抗疫成功之後咧，我哋就可以有演出啦。為咗中國呢個節日嘅話，大家流晒汗水㗎啦，俾多啲分我哋啊，唔該。
你好，我們可不可以跟你問一下，就是你這個是什麼創意？帶個娃娃一起出海。
那因為我們是要乘龍舟嘛，龍舟就是中國的傳統，然後我們就是要代代相傳，所以我們
這就是為了傳承這個文化。
就是傳承。
代代
相傳。
3、2、1。 I've got to say, the atmosphere here today is absolutely electric, even though it is searingly hot and everybody's sweating already. We've got teams from all over the world with all different costumes, different themes, different reasons for their costumes. And the most important thing is they are having a really, really good time. So wish them all the best of luck. Hong Kong is an international and very modern city, but at the same time, people here really do love tradition. Now, we've seen today some amazing races, and these races are actually quite different to the original Dragon Boat races, particularly because the boats have been standardized, as has the race organization. However, also, it's interesting that the backgrounds of people joining the races, as well as the number of participants, has radically changed as well, which now means that Dragon Boat racing is an important part of even more people's lives. But one thing I've taken away from today surpasses everything else is the Hong Kong attitude, which says that even though we all strive to win, the most important thing is that we have great fun along the way.